Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report. Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report for Friday and Saturday, October 22nd and 23rd, 2021, for Dwarf Car Mania #2. Had a great time all weekend long, though we were dodging raindrops and hurry-up mode all weekend, but we got the racing action in. Friday night, the Crate Late models joined us, and on Saturday, we were joined by the hobby stocks. Get to the results in just a minute, but first, let's talk about this upcoming weekend. That's right, it's history in the making on Friday night and history being made on Saturday. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Cocoa Farms Pacific Coast Nationals, of course. We already have over 60 cars signed up for this weekend's historic event. Why is it historic, you say? Bottom line, money. Never in the United States has there been a hobby stock race worth $5,000 to win. And we're paying out from top to bottom. $5,000 to win, $2,500 for second, $1,250 for third on down the line, where last place in the main event gets a cool $200. You don't want to miss it. It is going to be a great time. Again, already over 60 cars signed up to come up and play on these two-day show for the hobby stocks, the Cocoa Farms Pacific Coast Nationals. IMCA Stock Cars are going to join us on Friday night, and the stock cars will be back on Saturday, along with the super stocks. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great time. If for some strange, unbeknownst reason you can't be there, shame on you. You can watch it on Antioch Speedway TV. That's right. Slide on over to AntiochSpeedway.tv and subscribe for all this weekend's action. The last race of our regular season before we take a month off and do it again in Turkey Nights 1 and 2. After Thanksgiving. We'll talk more about that later. But this weekend, it is the Cocoa Farms Pacific Coast Nationals Hobby Stock $5,000 to win event. You don't want to miss it. Back to this last weekend, 22nd and 23rd of October. On the 22nd, Friday night, we had the Crate Late models join the Dwarf Cars, and Anthony Slaney out of Martinez, California, driving the 4X, took home the win. He was followed by Dan Brown driving the 15 car. The 23 car of Dan Jenkerson finished third. Fourth was Mark Garner, and Mike Lightfoot driving the 23 JR rounded out the top five. Here's what Anthony Slaney had to say in Victory Lane.
How you doing?
Another day in paradise, right?
Come on out.
Oh, I should have turned the other way. I don't have a door number on this side.
Well, I think you know somebody that does literally.
Yeah, my brother-in-law owns 1-2 wraps, so he's been real busy with all the wraps for Vegas and his other non-race car stuff. So.
Well, you bought this thing a couple months ago, and it looks like you're having fun with it.
Oh, these things are a blast. If I would have drove one of these a long time ago, I mean, I would have never drove anything else. These things are just a blast. Even though they have crate motors in them, they don't have the 900 horses like the ones you see on TV. These things are just a big Cadillac. They handle, they steer, they turn, they have grip. It's awesome.
It looked like you didn't have any problems until the last lap down in turn number 2, suddenly that thing shot up the hill.
Yeah, I got around the lapper and I didn't quite know if I had him cleared or not, and I wanted to give him room, and I just didn't get on the brake pedal harder than I was the laps before, and I thought I was going to give it away, but we ended up getting the win.
Dan Brown Jr. gave you a shot.
Yeah.
He was there at the end, so you almost did give it away.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight if that happened.
So who do you want to say thanks for helping to get this thing out here?
I got to thank Extreme Scaffolding, 1-2 Wraps, Surf Pro. My mom and dad, they support me through this whole deal. My pit guy, Cowboy. My girlfriend, it's actually awesome getting with a chick who is into racing, help you work on a thing and help you make changes. That everybody else who helps me out back out in the shop, I mean, every race car out here has a bunch of people behind it, so I couldn't do it without any of them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Anthony Slaney.
Oh, and it's for sale too.
In our main event for the Dwarf Cars on Friday night, Tommy Velasquez III, T3, took home the win in the 14E out of Camarillo, California. He was followed by Brandon Shaw in the 28N. Nick Velasquez in the 41E finished third. Fourth was Spanky, Mike Grennert in the 12N, and fifth was Chance Russell driving the 36 Double D. Here is what Tommy had to say in Victory Lane.
All right, Tommy. Man, this car was on.
Check that ass right there.
Yeah, you were all I don't remember seeing you make a mistake or have a problem.
Only time I made a mistake was on that second last restart, ending up the main side.
easy drive for you today?
The battle up front was fun to watch for the first couple laps, and then lap traffic wasn't too bad for the most part. They held their line, and it was a good race overall, I think.
You had about a little over 4.8 second lead when that second to last yellow came out. Did you know you were that far ahead of everybody?
I didn't know. I just in a groove, and it just felt good.
Yeah, they had a heck of a battle behind you. You were just kind of like checked out. We were watching everything else. Who do you want to say thanks for helping me get out here?
Of course, also automation, Baldwin Racing, Accurate Service, Briggs Restaurant, Sports Club, DRI, camera painters, Barnett Cutters and Cables, and of course all the fans. Thank you, and everybody watching at home, and of course the track.
All right, you got a chance for number 15 tomorrow night. You ready?
We'll see. I hope so.
Yeah. Track might be a little bit different.
A little bit. I was assuming it would be a little hooked up from the rain this morning, so I like that stuff.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tommy Velasquez III. Taking home the win.
On to Saturday night for the Dwarf Car Mania number 2, where the Hobby Stocks joined us. Joe Gallagher out of San Jose, California, took home the main event win after getting tangled with another car earlier in the main event, having to drop to the back. He worked his way back to the front and took home that win. Gavin Griffiths in the 47 car was second. Third, with his best finish in his short hobby stock career, Jess Palladino in the 23 car. Fourth, another best finish in her short career, Jewel Crandall in the 3JC finished fourth. Fifth was Ken Johns in that 32 car. Here's what Joe had to say in Victory Lane.
Joe Gallagher, driver of the 1 car. Joe?
I'm sorry to hear you.
That was a heck of a race
Yeah,
back
it was
there.
That was a hell of a race.
Come over here if you would.
Had a good time driving with all you guys, getting ready for next weekend.
So what'd you learn tonight that you can use for next week?
We changed a couple springs in the rear and changed the gear, and it seems to be working good.
All right, I don't know if you know it or not, but the 32 car that you had to pass there at the end, he was actually a couple laps down, so you were just out there getting some good experience there.
Was that right? I thought he was in second.
No.
Wow.
Who do you want to say thanks for getting you out here
Oh,
tonight?
Gallagher Company, entire time. Extremely fresh car wash. And my family, my
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our winner, Joe Gallagher. Picking up second place, Gavin Griffiths in the 47 car. You had to work for it, but you got a second place finish out of it, Gavin.
Yeah, highest this year. Tired.
You had to, you kept working, trying to work your way around Jess. He kept getting loose, especially the last couple of laps here, coming up off turn number 4. And you actually had to get on the brakes to keep from hitting him. But able to do it then, coming out the last time.
Yeah, there was a couple. He's definitely come a long way this season. He definitely put up a fight. That was a good run on that last stretch right here. Holy shit.
So what'd you learn for next week?
Don't hit nobody, I guess.
Don't hit anybody, but so you had 30 laps tonight, 50 laps next week.
Carl make it.
Will the driver?
Hoping.
Okay. Who do you want to say thanks for getting you out here?
The Haneys, without them, I wouldn't be racing. My wife, she's very supportive, and just everybody who helps out.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Gavin Griffiths.
Thank you.
Jess Palladino coming off his career best hobby stock finish.
That was cool.
Jess? Let's see, where are you at? Career best, third.
Thanks, Wylie.
You almost
Tired.
had second. That last, your car looked like it got hecka loose all of a sudden in the last couple laps.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, I'm tired.
Did the handle go away, or do you think something broke? Because suddenly, I mean, you got violently loose coming up off the turns.
Yeah, there's something going on in there. It's a little off.
All right, so you career best, third place after just about second, but good run. Congratulations. You ready for next week now?
Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully I can do that again.
All right, who do you want to say thanks for next week, or for getting you out here?
I got the whole Brown family. Ron, Kevin, Randy. They sponsored me my motor, Polar Bear Ice Cream, Entry Point Systems, Elite Risk Management, FNPN, Scott and Jess Foster, 1-2 Wraps, my mom, my grandpa, my grandma, my Aunt Tina. So I got so many people helping me. It's overwhelming.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, third place finisher, Jess Palladino. Congratulations.
Thank you, Wylie.
Congratulations again to all our winners this past weekend for the Dwarf Car Mania number 2. And thanks to Katrina Niss for all the Victory Lane photos you see here. Upcoming this weekend, again, don't forget, it is the Cocoa Farms Pacific Coast Nationals Hobby Stock $5,000 to win event. It is going to be a great time. You don't want to miss it. Stock cars are joining us on Friday night, and they'll be back on Saturday along with the Super Stocks. Want to give a shout out to Joe Peterson, my broadcast partner, over the last little more than a year plus. He announced this past week that he will be moving on come next year, 2022. He's going to mark his first season as the sole announcer at Merced Speedway. Congratulations, Joe. You're doing a great job. Can't wait to see how well you do down there at Merced. Don't forget this upcoming weekend, we're going hobby stock racing. History in the making on Friday night. History is made on Saturday. The Cocoa Farms Pacific Coast Nationals Hobby Stock $5,000 to win event. And for the kids on Saturday night, we're going to have some trailer treating. Come on out in your costume and go trunk or treating, trailer treating, trick or treating, treating all the way through the pits on Saturday night after all the racing action is concluded. So race teams, make sure you bring some candy with you and hand out the candy to the kids as they come through on Saturday night, night 2 of the Cocoa Farms Pacific Coast Nationals. That's going to do it for this episode of Wylie's Race Report. Until next time, I'm Wylie Wade. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye, everybody. Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report for Saturday and Sunday. We don't race on Sundays. It wasn't Saturday. Sunday is Friday, Saturday. Number 2. And on Friday night, we were joined with Mike Jewel Crandall had her best finish in is the Cocoa Farms Pacific Coast Nationals Dwarf Car.
That's not what it is. Hi, my name's Chubby.